Well, it's let's see how you want to read this morning. It's Independence Day Parade Day here in Middletown, Ohio on July 4th. Because on Saturday this year, see the crowds are lining up and getting ready for the parade. Joining me will be Deb Morrison. A little commentary on what's going on with the parade. We'll have all the different things going on. We'll also have the awards. We'll tell you who all won the different awards for this year's parade. It was a great day and very nice compared to Memorial Day when it was like monsoon season, which was really like monsoon season. But as you can see in the pictures here, the people are getting all ready, and soon we'll have some pictures where everybody's getting ready at the assembly point, and we have that here. And they set this up with 4 different lanes, 4 different sections, 2 on each side, and then of course the street is blocked off so they can get all the people ready and lined up. And there are some people now going to their floats or units in the parade. And the young boy there waves at the camera as he goes by. Camera always gets everybody's attention for some reason or another. And so now we look at the other part here where they're just getting some of the units ready. They're walking back and forth, anxiously awaiting to go in the parade, get it started. And everything seemed to run pretty smooth, didn't it, that day?
Seemed to, yeah.
So, there we go.
It did from the end where I was at.
From her end, anyway.
Yeah.
Here's our parade. It's starting now. And of course, we have our honor guard.
Yeah, they're always the first unit in the parade. They're made up of the veterans from both the American Legion Post 218 and the VFW Post 3809 in Middletown.
And they seem a lot better this time instead of walking in the rain.
Yes.
And of course, their van's coming right behind them, which goes with them all the different places.
That usually carries the older color guard men that can't
March very well or walk.
that 2-mile walk there.
That is a walk, isn't it?
Yeah.
I remember as a kid we did that. And of course now our next car is our Grand Marshal.
It's our Grand Marshal, Ryan Lovely. He served tour duty in Iraq during Operation Enduring Freedom, and he's being driven by Butch Fordyce.
We have more officials coming up behind that.
That's the VFW Post 3809 van. And the black car is the Post 3809 commander, Mark Singh.
Little wave out the right side there.
Yeah. And then we have our judges for the award ceremony, which is Sam Salmon, Cam Hammond, and Rick Lawson. This is their 2nd year for doing this. And then we have the VFW Ladies Auxiliary President, Janet Hall. And some of the VFW scholarship winners. Larry Muterspaw driving them.
Okay. Got a couple classy cars in there too.
And that's our chaplain, Clark Helvey from the Middletown Police and Fire Department. And he's driven by Whitey Allen.
This kind of sets the tone for the parade, doesn't it? Salute to America.
Yeah. And that's the VFW float. And this is an old Jeep driven by Alan Wise, and he's carrying Jim Stabler in there.
Little Pam Power, it says on the front of it. Pam must be somebody he knows.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
And this is the big American Legion float. They actually did a great job on their float this year.
That took a lot of work to decorate these. And
Yeah.
in just a moment we'll show them a little closer.
And then there's 2 of the auxiliary members on the back end of there.
It's always a fun time for everybody to wave at everybody and yell at each other.
It's American Legion Commander Donnie Melton. And the Legion Auxiliary President, Lulu Crittobal. And the Poppy Queen. And that's Ed Karwacki. He's a World War II veteran. And this is Lonnie Lane. Lonnie shows us all his military history in the photos on his truck.
That took a lot of work to put
Yeah.
that on there. And here's, everybody knows who this is,
Yeah, Mayor Mulligan.
which is,
And that's his wife and son, I believe, behind him. And then his brother, Joe Mulligan, is the vice mayor.
keeping the family.
Yeah. Yeah.
More council people coming.
Yeah. I believe this is Dora Bronston in the black van. And then Dan Picard in the maroon truck. And of course Anita Scott Jones on her scooter.
She had her scooter for the
Yeah,
Memorial Day
she
parade.
did. She rode that in the rain.
I was surprised.
She's a trooper.
Good politician, go out and meet the people.
Yeah, that's right. And this is part of the Grace Baptist Church floats. They're celebrating their 70 years in Middletown.
They've been a firm, strong part of the community for 70 years.
Yeah. And I believe that's their new minister in the blue shirt here.
In a blue shirt.
But I'm not sure, I can't remember what his name is. And this is their big float.
Grace Baptist spent some time putting their floats and units together this year.
And they had probably 6 or 8 different units. Those were all with Grace Baptist.
That see the USA in your Chevrolet is an old, I think Dinah Shore used to sing that and
Yeah.
threw a kiss to the audience. That tells my age a little bit.
Right up here with you. I remember that.
There you go.
Yeah. And then this is the Middletown Police Honor Guard. They usually lead off the first or the second section of the parades. And I'm not sure if that's a K9 unit behind them.
And here's our alumni band from Middletown High School, MIDI alumni band.
Yeah, I believe they've been doing this since 1997. According to one shirt I seen that said "Thrilling Crowd" since 1997.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you can tell some people's been that for almost that 18
Oh,
years,
yeah.
whatever. And you got a lot of younger ones in there also.
Right, and they've always been a part of the parade, so since 1997.
And of course the kids are off during the summertime too, so
Right.
it gives them a chance.
That's why we don't have marching bands, is because the marching band people are usually on vacations or at band camp or whatever, and then we have the marching alumni band.
There goes Joe.
Yeah.
Joe snuck in.
Yeah.
And Joe is busy, couldn't be here for the recording today, so we wish him well having fun at work.
Yeah.
Okay, the band's gonna play now. you'll also be seeing on the screen the award winners too. Where maybe not mentioned as we go along, but you'll see it on the screen that this particular unit or float won an award
Right.
for the parade.
This is our Middletown Rotary Club. That is Wendy Kissel, Rotary President.
90 years they've been around.
90 years, yes. And then the Kiwanis Key Club.
Let them kids have fun riding their bikes in the parade.
A big birthday cake for their birthday this year.
That'd be a big cake.
Yeah,
Put all them candles on
that's
there.
right. This is Joseph's legacy, the animal rescue. They've been in the parade the last few years. And Cub Scout Pack 28 from Madison Township. Kids in their Mohawk helmets.
One had Mohawk haircut too, I saw
Yeah.
that. Midpoint Library. And they're
It's the Middletown NAACP card.
Salvation Army now with group in front with their little tambourines.
That's their bus. I believe this little Mini Cooper goes with them too.
A lot of different cars and vehicles
Yeah.
and units. This is Cincinnati State.
Middletown campus.
That's Mary Steele. It's in the costume, and I'm trying to think what they call it. The Surge. It's Surge is their
The mascot.
mascot,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That sign caught my interest. College for less than $100 per year.
Wow.
Something to think about if you're
Yeah.
that age, or any age, really.
That's right.
Or Cincinnati State, and their one police car.
Yeah. I always see it parked down there. Never see him chasing anybody.
Well, their campus is what, 2 buildings. They're in the old First National Bank building, the old Cincinnati Gas and Electric building.
Yes. I believe these are the Middletown Masons Rainbow Girls. I think their sign was on the other side of the trail.
Right. There's our Jefferson Lodge Masons.
Yes. This is the Zion Lutheran Church drill team and their bell ringers.
I haven't figured out what his mask is for.
Yeah, we don't know. He wasn't with that group.
He wasn't?
That's what I was told.
Just walking with him.
Him and whoever had the pizza thing on her head.
Okay. There's her drill.
Yeah, their
In
drill
quote-
team.
In quotations.
get to see that last year.
Kind of backed up here, so let's check these out.
Ford tractor.
Yes, it is. Pretty good size.
These are people from Zion Lutheran Church, and then their bell ringers on the back of there.
Right. That little girl on the right-hand side, you can't see it from our camera vantage point, but she's doing turnovers, what we call those.
Yeah, flips.
Flips, yeah.
Cartwheels. And this is a Broadway Bound Dance Company. This is the Salvation Army, also from the Howard Family Ranch out in Collinsville, and they have their alpacas.
They are so cute.
Yes, they are.
And so docile. I'd be a little concerned in a parade with all the noise and everything, but they just, when we saw them out at Smith Park, and they let people pet them.
Yeah, I heard they did real well on the walk, and then she put them up on the trailer. So.
Right.
And this is Tuesday School from Spring Hill Church of Christ. This is up at daycare.
Right. That little golf cart right behind them.
And we have the yellow car is the Butler County Democrat Party yellow Fiat driven by Paul Gomia. And we have the pacemakers.
Brought a bunch of classic and antique cars this time.
18 cars this year in the parade.
Wow. Well, they even showed up with a few in the rainstorm on Memorial Day, too.
Yes, they did.
The one that always makes that weird noise running back and forth wasn't in the parade this time. Like the old Model T Ford.
Oh, okay. And we also had with them was a 1929 Huckster wagon that belongs to Bob Gass, and a yellow Roadster, and I'm not sure who was driving that. That'll be back on the right-hand side here.
This one coming through, it's knocking a little bit. You can hear as it goes by. The motor's knocking a little bit.
One lone skater from Skateway. He was the only one that showed up.
He did a little dancing out at the closing, but a little maneuvering out there. These cars look pretty good considering their age.
Yeah. I'm sure they're all kept in garages.
Yes. About the time they see daylights with there's a parade or something going on.
Well, they do take them to car shows. But there have been quite a few car shows that they've been at. That's the Huckster wagon there.
On the right-hand side.
Yes. It's not a yellow Roadster, it's that red and maroon colored one there.
Okay. Kind of did it up a little bit too, with the big wheels on the back and little wheels in the front.
I think everybody loves classic cars, so.
A little memory jogger for some people. They see these, oh, I had this when I was a kid, or my parents gave me this car. Yeah, when I moved away from Middletown, I had a 57 Ford Custom 300. That was my car to drive. Dad gave it to me. And I treasured it till it got to be too expensive, and then I sold it.
Yeah. This is some more Grace Baptist. They kind of got separated from the other units.
Right.
But they're still walking, so carrying the large American flag.
That 2-mile walk, carrying that flag and keeping it
Yeah.
rigid or flat, not easy. That's more Grace Baptist, looks like.
Yeah, I think the vehicles go back to that white bus back there. It's all Grace Baptist.
There's their big bus in the back.
They always have a lot of vehicles.
I know when I was down at the assembly area, seeing all those cars getting lined up and trying to get everybody together, which is sometimes not hard if part of the group doesn't show up till late.
Right.
Put them in where you can.
It's hard to line up a parade. People, I guess, don't really understand it, but it is hard to line them up.
You can lay out the best schedule in the world, the order they're supposed to be in, but does it ever get in that order completely? No.
But we have a parade, and that's all that matters.
Right. And you just get finished with the Memorial Day parade, you start all over again with the Independence Day parade. And now you have a little break until next year or
Next April.
Next April.
Yeah.
You start again.
And we have Garden Manors Nursing Facility bus, and some of their residents. They always like to ride and wave.
Mm-hmm.
And then
That's not pleasant.
retirement bus and their residents.
Our nature sanctuary in Arboretum. Somebody told me that used to be the old fresh air camp when I was growing up. It's where the kids went in the summertime, those who had breathing problems and so forth.
Right.
But that's gone now. Access counseling service.
They have a couple offices in Middletown, one on Central and one out on Dixie Highway.
So I can get close to the end now. Fire truck's back there.
This also is access counseling.
Adults and kids.
Hawthorne Glen Nursing Facility and their residents. He calls every year and wants to drive that bus in the parade, so
He's there.
more than welcome.
More than welcome.
Yeah. Madison Township Fire Department always come and be in our parade, so.
They see quite a few units this time.
Yeah,
I think Middletown had the one ladder truck and that was it.
that was it.
But it's been an enjoyable parade. As usual, this half hour goes by so quickly,
Yeah.
it's gone. My thanks to the Memorial Day Parade Committee Association, I hope I got that name right,
Yeah.
for helping out with the production of the 4th of July or Independence Day Parade this year. We've had a lot of fun. This time we had Deb Morrison with us. Joe's working, couldn't be here for the taping. And we've had a lot of fun, and as we said, you'll see the different awards that were given out at Smith Park. That video got lost, by the way, technical difficulties as the expression goes. So we have all the awards, and everybody will get a kick out of who got what award and for what did they do. That's the important thing. My thanks to Deb for being here with me today and helping us out. An interesting thing coming up is our young lady. We had one horse this year. That's it. And that is
Her name is Stephanie Burke.
Stephanie Berg.
She's a veterinarian, I believe, over in West Middletown.
Okay. So we want to thank everybody for joining us for the Independence Day Parade, and we'll see you for the next event that we get out and cover. You all have a great day. I'm Jim Witt, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.
Yeah!